So you've read Brandon Sanderson, and you know that his magic systems are fantastic and complex. And today, on the Next Chapter podcast, we are ranking every single one of those magic systems inside the Cosmere from 1 to 14. Let's dive right into it.
Okay, for the first book that we've got here is Warbreaker. This is a magic system that has to do with breath.
Biochromatic breath. What a cool name. It's a good start.
Okay. Also, we have to put a huge caveat in here. We are representing the average reader here. We are your everyday reader, everyday Brandon Sanderson fan. So we're not going to know all the deep stuff. This is from our level of perspective of what we think is cool and such.
This is our list, which makes it definitive. And
yes.
We can go with that.
And we are 100% right.
So Warbreaker, where would you put breath on your list?
Yeah, so breath is what they can make things come alive, like gain like sentience.
Yep.
And basically by giving up some of their life to the
life force.
My life to yours.
Ah.
Also, there's going to be tons of spoilers throughout for the whole Cosmere.
Brace yourselves.
Yeah. I mean, Jaden, I'm going to make you move a lot of stuff, but it's got to start at number 1 because it's the first one on the list.
I don't want to start it at number 1.
You don't think it's pretty good? I think it's pretty good anyways.
I think best case it's going to be 5th.
Fifth?
Best case.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you don't think it's that good?
I think that's where it should start.
Okay, well, we can start it at 5th.
Done.
I think it's pretty cool. It's what created Nightblood. This is what created...
That's true, and we do like Nightblood. He is pretty awesome.
He's like an evil Disney character.
An evil Disney sword.
An evil Disney sword character. It's great. Okay.
We'll see where things shake out.
We'll start it at 5.
This will be an experience for both. We're taking you on a journey. If we mess anything up by your standards, leave a comment. But that means you should still like the video because we put a lot of effort into this. Look at this.
That's right. Do you see my eyes? We are staying up late.
But it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Don't forget to subscribe.
That's right.
Okay. Next one.
Tress of the Emerald Sea.
Spores.
Yes.
Aethers.
So this one is more about, we'll go less into the AonDor that is shown at the end of this book, but more about like the spores that are filling the sea, the explosions of power and like trees that grow out of the
because
green.
Of water.
Yeah, the verdant sea. Yes,
yep.
Because of water. The Crimson Sea. I think it's just...
I don't have this one very high, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
This is one of the most amazing magic systems for me because it just... The whole world is
unique.
So creative.
It's super unique.
It's just creative and great.
I'll give you that. It's very unique.
It's got to be at least middle ground.
Can I make it number 9?
Number 9?
Yeah, I want it to be on the right-hand side.
Oh, gosh, dude. Start on number 6. I think that's...
Okay, I'll give you number 6.
Honestly,
I like number 6.
I like it better than the Warbreaker stuff. You don't?
No, it's not better than Warbreaker. You said Nightblood. As soon as you said Nightblood, it's like that's cooler than a sea of spores.
Are you kidding? You're talking about it like sea of spores is nothing. And we've like...
If I say it like that, maybe it is.
Yeah, and then you have like the whole Black Sea where they're able to convert like send out their little minions made out of like the thoughts and...
I'll leave an asterisk on it as we keep going.
Okay, well, we'll keep thinking about it, but I think it's
Should we go to Sunlit Man?
The Sunlit Man is also more about the world that they live on.
Yeah,
so
sunlight.
This is less about the magic system, more about the cool world, even less so than Tress.
Yep.
Although one of my favorite books of all time...
But the Cinder Hearts, think about that. Like, that's a pretty powerful system because he's able to control them by using the Cinder Hearts.
Yeah, and they're using the Cinder Hearts to power his breath units.
Yep.
And they're to power all the ships that they run and things like that to run away from the sun. I think it's pretty interesting. I think the Tress of the Emerald Sea world beats that world.
I would agree. Yeah.
So it's going to have to be down.
Not the story.
Not the story.
The Sunlit Man story.
Tress is actually an amazing story though too, but yeah, we'll start. We'll just throw it up there, right side for now. There it goes.
Right side somewhere.
Yep.
Do you want to do Elantris or?
We'll go Elantris. We'll go
Elantris?
right, left.
Good call. Elantris. Just finished reading that, so if you missed that video on the channel, check it out. It's probably our most recent video.
Do you like AonDor better than Biochromatic Breath?
Yes.
Yeah?
You already know this. You saw my video.
I know.
You were here for the video.
You were. Yeah, I was here. I was sitting right in the seat.
Everyone who saw the video knows that I love it.
I think Oh, dude, it's so close for me. We'll put it at 4 for now.
Ooh,
we'll
you're
put it
lucky.
at 4.
I would have put it at 3.
You would have put it at 3?
I'll put it at 4
Let's
for
compromise
now.
at 3. At 4 for now.
Ooh, compromise at 3? That's
Yeah,
fine.
that was
I
an
get
accident.
everything I want. Okay. Is this Marsh?
This is Marsh. So
Hemalurgy
there
then.
are 3 different main power systems in
Yes.
the Scadrial
Truth.
world. So this is Hemalurgy. Hemalurgy is super interesting. I think there's a lot that we don't know about Hemalurgy yet.
That's true.
We're learning more
There's a lot that we
about
do know, and everything we learn is creepy.
Yep, very, very creepy. I think it's more interesting than Biochromatic Breath. I would put it at 5. Just because you don't want to move everything down, Jaden, doesn't mean that...
You're right. I don't. That's annoying. But I'm okay with putting it at 5, knowing that it's probably going to go lower. It's just not. It's not a top 5. Hemalurgy, it's not a top 5.
Okay.
It's going to move.
Okay, we're going to go with
Where do you wanna
Stormlight.
Stormlight is definitely top 3.
Yeah.
Come on. But where in the top 3, that's tricky.
Honestly, I'm going to start with number 1 on that one.
That.
Because
I'm okay with that.
the whole, again,
You know
it
I'm
comes
okay with
back
that.
to that Zeth scene when you are first introduced to Stormlight, where he
power, yeah.
is walking through the hallway and he's changing the direction of gravity.
It's insane. It's the coolest
so
thing.
cool that he's
Different
pulling
orders.
things to him. Yeah, I remember reading that for the
Number
first
1.
time, just being completely blown away. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, and nobody in the comments is going to disagree with that as number 1.
Yeah, it's
Nobody.
pretty great. It's pretty, unless we find another one that should be number 1.
It's debatable. Okay, where are we going? Right side? What is this?
Okay, this one
You added these pictures, and some of them I don't even recognize.
Yeah, I know. This is the best one that I could find for Void Light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Void Light.
Yep, it makes a little bit more sense if you could see more of the picture. We had to crop it down.
And this is not a power ranking. This is a coolness factor as of the opinions of the next chapter of podcast. So.
Yep. Void Light is very similar to Stormlight.
Yep.
Almost
It's the dark
feels,
side.
I mean, it's supposed to be a ripoff. It's supposed to be a mirror of it, but since it's a ripoff, it feels like a repeat.
Yeah, which is lame.
With a lot of things, yeah. So
Lame.
not that is that lame?
I think
it's
that
still
lame.
as cool as almost as cool as Stormlight.
I don't think it's a duplicate. I don't know. I think Stormlight is the shining beacon of power, and then Void Light's like, oh yeah, Void Light's there too.
I think it's better than Breath, and I think it's better than Tress.
Breath, huh?
I think it's a number 6 for right now.
That means these two are going to this side. Whoops, they're 11, 12 now.
No, wait, they can't go. Wait, why did they jump down that far? That doesn't make any sense.
Trying to move everything. Okay. Would you
you
say they're better than the Sunlight from here? And the Sunlight's gonna have to move down because you want Warbreaker as 7.
Yep,
I'm surprised you have Void Light so high. That's shocking.
It's still cool, dude.
Okay.
They're like, first of all, like they all are able to come back
Change
and
forms.
reincarnate
That's true.
into
That's
other
cool.
bodies.
Okay, you win.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's cool. I think the forms.
some
are
are
cool.
able to fly.
The forms are pretty cool.
Right? They can fly.
Yeah.
Some
Oh
of
yeah,
them fly,
some
right?
of them can fly.
It's been a while since I've read those books. There's Oathbringer and
It's
Rhythm of
coming
War
up,
coming
man.
up very, very
Coming
soon.
up on the channel
So-
for those who are subscribed at least. Everybody else just may miss them.
Oh yeah, don't miss it. Don't miss it.
White Sand.
White Sand. You're not putting it at number 14. It's not that bad. I think it's
Oh,
a very
it's close.
interesting magic
It's
system.
close.
The magic system's great.
Everyone saw the video
Okay,
that I
well,
made about
I'll
White
compromise at 12.
Sand. Compromise at 13. That's not how compromise works. Wait a second.
You wanted it at 14?
I did want it at 14.
Well, maybe I
might
wanted
end
it
up there anyway.
You know what? Maybe I wanted it at 10, and so
no,
compromise
that's
would be
not
12.
how that works.
I just had to figure out what you wanted first, and then
Just bring it up. What's this one?
This one is Shadows for Silence. So
Ooh,
this
the
one
Shades.
this is the Shades. Okay, this is a cool world building stuff.
Shades might be 5.
5? That high?
Think about the Shades in Sunlit Man.
Oh, that's cool. They're
It's
engineers.
cool, man. You don't realize how powerful the Shades are.
Yeah, they're engineers and
I
everything.
think I would give them a top 5.
You think it's better? It's not better than
Hemalurgy? Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. Hemalurgy's so interesting.
Hemalurgy is literally just the transition of power from one person to another by stabbing them. That's it. It's not even its own power. It's just taking power from other people.
Yeah, but the whole concept is so fascinating. It's so cool.
I don't know. It feels a little bit more like a transition thing. It doesn't seem like it's something that...
I don't know. I
deserves
think the
its number 5.
Shades
Okay,
are
are you
not...
gonna at least give me a number 6?
I don't think it's better than it. I don't think it's
at
better.
least better
It's
than
not better than
Voidlight.
Void Light, and it's not better than Breath.
Oh my goodness.
You think Breath is not as cool?
I think Breath is cool, but I would put Breath probably at number 5 instead of these two. I think it's higher than.
Okay, maybe let's move
Chemo
Breath. We can move Breath. Okay, I think that the.
That means you're gonna put.
I think
the
I need
shades at like 8.
I need to put it at 8. No,
Oh
9.
my
9.
goodness.
I like Tress better.
9?
I like Tress World better than that world.
I'll pick my battles. Okay, you can have that one.
Okay, thank you.
What is this?
This one is the Emperor's Soul and
Oh,
stamping.
stamping. I like
Stamping
that.
is super cool. Ooh, this could
bring
be
it
a
up to a
top
3?
3. Yeah,
I would
it
say
makes it
top-
easier. Just so you
so
don't have to move
cool.
things, you know?
I think it's so cool. If you haven't
Yeah.
read Emperor's Soul,
It is
you
better
really
than
need to.
Elantris's
Soul
AonDor.
Forgery is cool.
Yeah.
It's debatable on whether it's better than Elantris.
You don't? Yeah,
I think
you're
Elantris is
putting
so
it at 3, so it's
I'm okay
better.
with it for now, but I'm just saying I really like Elantris. Okay. How about this one? What is
Okay,
this?
this is that's Vin.
Yep. So
This is
alchemy.
Allomancy.
Allomancy. Why do I keep saying alchemy? My goodness. Allomancy. You're right.
Allomancy. This is a number 2.
It's gotta be.
It's so good.
That just feels like a clear cut.
Well, it
number
was
2.
again one of those worlds that you read about that were just so fascinating and so like eye opening. Like I'd never read anything like that before, where you're burning metals to have different abilities that are so cool. You're influencing people's emotions. You're pushing off of metals to fly through the air.
And the fact that they're so different, I think is cool.
Yep.
I think the only thing that gives it a little bit less is the fact that it's like you have to be super specific with the alloys you have in your pocket.
Yeah,
It's like that. It's kind of tricky.
It's cool.
Stormlight,
It's a cool
though,
limiter.
Is a cooler, I think, way to get the power to the world.
I think it's a cool limiter. I really like the
It's
different
number
ways that
2.
you can.
Like, we think it's cool.
Well, I know. Well, I like the different ways you can combine the metals and things like that. So you can combine like different powers, especially when you start getting into the Mistborn era 2, when you have the Twinborn and people who are using Ferrochemy plus.
Speaking of Ferrochemy,
Yes, Ferrochemy is also way cool, and I think
it's a left side. It's a left side power.
Honestly, it gets cooler the more and more we learn about it and how you can compound on top of it.
And
Honestly, I think it's cooler than Allomancy. I think it's a number. Actually, it could be a number 1. It's a number 1 or 2 for me.
It's not a number 1 over Stormlight.
You
no.
don't think
It's
so?
not. No, I don't.
I think it's cool though.
I don't think it's going to dethrone Stormlight. I could see an argument for the better than Allomancy.
I think it's a number 2. I think it's really cool how you have to draw on your own strength to be able to use bursts of energy all at the same time. But then the compound...
And then you can shave it off and burn it.
Yeah. Well, yep.
Which is cool.
Yeah,
That's
the compounding ability is
But
really,
that
really cool.
is...
I think it's a number 2.
But that's Allomancy. Is
I
the
know.
compounding.
But you can't do the
So
compounding
you think
without
it's better than
Ferrochemy.
Allomancy? Really? I don't think it is. I think Allomancy's cooler. Maybe by just one rung.
Well, if you were to combine them both and you have a Twinborn, then it'd be the best of those two.
That's true.
If you could combine all of them...
we put it at 3.
Yep.
I say
If
we
you
put it at
combine
3.
all of them, then everything would be number 1 because you had everything. You'd be Hoyd. See? He knows. He
knows what
knows
he's
the
doing.
tier ranked list. He's trying to get all the powers. He knows they're all super cool.
I'm secretly leaving 9 blank because I don't want to move stuff too much. So I moved everything 2 down, knowing that it's going to happen. Also, can I submit a formal appeal to replace Emperor's Soul and Elantris and swap those?
You think that...
Yeah, it's cooler. It just is.
How is it cooler? It's the same thing except you're stamping things. And you're rewriting history.
It's just the fact that feels like there's more you can do with the Elantrian Aodes.
I don't know if I think I disagree with that. In Alloy of Law, they're making doors that are disappearing. She's stamping herself to become an Elantrian.
That one moment might make it cooler because you can make yourself an Elantrian by stamping correctly.
It's super
Stamping
cool.
is pretty cool.
Stamping is super
We
cool.
might have to come back to stamping. Okay, 2 left. AVR.
AVR.
And this is from Sixth of the Dusk and Emberdark.
I think that this is a number 9 for me. I think I like the world better than I like...
blank.
I know. Clever. I like the world better than the Tress world just because the AVR is so cool. With
And
the
you
different
know it's going to
abilities
have an
it give you.
impact on the Cosmere. You just know it.
It's huge.
How cool
Well, you're
they
starting to see it in Stormlight Archive. People
Yep.
taking around AVR with them, and it seems like it's such a valuable commodity from Emberdark and things like that. So
Well, that leaves Yumi.
It leaves Yumi. We have not read Yumi.
So we have to assume.
We have to assume what the powers are. We have no idea. So there's a picture of people with paintbrushes.
That's all we know. And it's dark.
And it's dark.
They don't have a lot of light.
There's something about nightmares.
I don't like that.
And they're painting.
Painting nightmares.
Yes. I imagine it is something like that those cartoons when they're like painting pictures and then the pictures just like walk off the paint, like the canvas, and they become like a nightmare. Something like that.
Yeah,
so
what is it? Midnight Essence?
Oh yeah,
that's related.
Probably not related, but
cool.
It could be interesting.
Well, I think the only alternative is to put it at number 14 and just let people in the comments tell us that we're way off.
Well, if it is painting cool things that walk off the canvas,
That would be crazy.
Then I think we're gonna have to put this at a number 9.
Better than the AVR? No, number 10.
Number 10?
Yeah, above Tress because of the opportunity of these walking nightmares. Scary.
Be very cool. Very
White
cool.
Sand.
We're gonna guess that
14.
that one goes at number.
I told you.
You sly dog.
Oh yeah.
You tried. You did that on purpose.
All part of the plan.
I think
folks.
that White Sand should go above the into number 13. I think that the Sunlit Man should probably go to the bottom.
It probably should.
White Sand magic is not bad.
It's not great either, though. It's pretty rough. Okay, I'm okay with that. It's still bottom 2.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite. So it's stamped. Are we stamping this? 1 through 14?
Stamped like an emperor's soul.
Exactly the same thing.
Same thing.
This is our official ranking of the magic systems in the Cosmere. If you have any corrections that you think you would like to at least submit for our consideration, leave those in the comment section below. Can't guarantee you'll make any changes, but we will listen to you. We read all the comments. We actually do really love responding to you guys. Having those conversations is the best part of having this channel. So if you want to join along as we reread all these things, go to the Cosmere, prep for the Dragon Seal event, all the cool stuff that's happening. We're excited to have you with us on this journey of next chapter, and we'll see you in the next video.